Hello! It is February and we are plowing ahead with our monthly calendar musical thing something 2022. Anyways, here is a fake genius lyric blah 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 something something about February, and cue the intro music. So I was going through my voice memos yesterday trying to figure out like when this song was written because I knew I was going to be filming this today. And I was surprised. I had a memo for this back in like September, which was earlier than I thought I had come up with this. But I remember that was around the time that I'd started planning the whole 12 months thing. I'd started some ideas for January and I was like, all right, okay, what are we going to do for February? And it was a pretty obvious one because it has Valentine's Day. So it had to be something Valentine's Day themed. I was like, how do I write a love song? Like, I'm single. What am I going to write about? Like, how can you make a cute love themed thing if you're not dating anyone? An article from Atlantic about like the concept of taking yourself out on a date. And then I saw like a bunch of YouTube vlogs about that. And I was like, wow, that's actually a really cute idea. And then I started thinking about that more. And I was like, wait, maybe the person that you're dating your entire life is yourself. And then the idea came. I was like, all right, let's write a love song to yourself. And that's what it is. My perfect date starts in a small cafe. There's hearts everywhere cause it's Valentine's Day. We order up waffles, then share the whole plate. Sit by the window and start to debate. I've wanted to write a song that opens with my perfect date starts in a small cafe. Like, I've had that line for probably like 2 years now, but I just never came around to like what I was gonna write about. And I was like, wait, maybe this is the perfect thing to do it. I wanted the song to not talk about me, but it should be a concept of like, you know, two people within you. So everything is her, she, us. And I think that really captures that idea of dating yourself, really. And I think sometimes when you have these self-empowerment songs, they're like, oh my God, yes, me, go queen, go do that. And I think sometimes it feels a little too, how to say that, forward. But when you think about yourself as, you know, two people living in harmony with each other and supporting each other, I think that's a little bit easier to accept. It's like a more gentle concept to write about. I want it to sound like you are actually on a date with another person, because up until now, you have no idea who she's talking about. That was part of the thing that I wanted the reveal of, having it be, oh, I'm dating myself. And I wanted that to come later in the song. So, pre-chorus. There's nobody else I'd rather spend my everyday with. It's a way of telling yourself that I love you and you're awesome and I'm very glad that you and I can be together. Yeah, and I think it's so important, you know, that concept of loving yourself first before you can give that love to someone else, and having that mentality of feeling like this is the only person, like I wouldn't want to spend every day of my life with anyone else but me, because you're awesome. I think that's kind of a cute idea, and I wanted to throw it in there, and I think it's a good connection between the specific description of a date in the verse to then the overarching theme that comes in the chorus. So let's do that. She doesn't mind that I don't know how to cook. She likes the way I keep my nightstand filled up with books, and I think it's sweet she sometimes wins when she laughs. I like the way she dances barefoot in the grass. Yeah, we get along alright, 'cause I've been dating me my whole life. This chorus I had so much trouble with. I wrote it and rewrote it and then rewrote it again over and over and over, because I was going between it being like a ballady sweet chorus and then something that's just more upbeat and celebratory. And I was like, how do I make this? And I wanted to describe things about myself that I do, but have it be split in half. So one half is me talking about her and then her talking about me in the second half, but it's all me. Does that make sense? So it really further sort of hones in on the concept of it being two people within yourself dating each other. And so it's just a bunch of things that I do, you know. I keep my nightstand filled up with books. That's a thing that I do. And then I just like rotate between reading them. It's always stacked up. Barefoot in the grass, dancing. Yes, very summer thing. I don't know how to cook. Absolutely not. I know how to make the perfect popcorn on the microwave setting, but actually now I've moved on from the popcorn setting in the microwave to actually making to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Perfected that one. And I have perhaps twice in my life made chocolate chip cookies from scratch, granted, but you know, I don't know how to cook. Things that make you you, and embracing all of them and being like, yeah, she doesn't mind. Like, I don't mind that I don't know how to cook. She doesn't mind that I do all these things. You know, I like this about her, I like that about her, because it's me. I've been dating me my whole life. Verse 2. Afternoon sun starts to peek through the clouds. We take the back streets to avoid the crowds. Waltz over sidewalks and twirl in the breeze. Yeah, she'll catch me if I get weak in the knees. Oh. Since the chorus is like a celebration of yourself, let's continue the story in the verses of like the perfect date. You know, just dancing with yourself. I love doing that, especially like listening to music. I think that's such a carefree thing, like mood boosting thing to do, to just like dance around like no one's watching. That's so cliche, but like get somewhere where no one can see you and then just like dance around and listen to some good music. And I think that's why I wanted this song to feel like that too, you know, feel like you could dance around and celebrate this relationship with yourself. It says that we waltz in the breeze, and waltz is sort of like a recall to the January song, which is a waltz, and also because the sample that I'm using here in this song of a classical music piece is from waltz, so that's sort of like connecting those things together. And speaking of which, let's look at that interpolation / sample from classical music. Is from a waltz from Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake. And Swan Lake, I was always so enamored with that ballet. Like growing up, that was like my favorite thing. I loved playing that thing, dun, da, 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 dun, da, dun, da, da, obsessed with that. And so I was like, okay, let's do another Tchaikovsky. He's my favorite composer, and I already interpolated something from the Nutcracker in the January song, and I was like, heck, what the heck. He has such beautiful, timeless melodies that I was like, we have to do it again. So you can hear that in the original, it's written in 3/4 time because it's a waltz, but I had to change the timing of it a little bit and transpose it into my key because my song is in 4/4. So the rhythm is a little bit different, but the melody is there. All right, that is how I wrote and what I was thinking when I was writing February. I don't know if this is interesting to anyone. At this point, maybe I'm just doing it to archive it for myself, but you know, it's equally as fun. If you are watching though, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again in March because we only have 10 more to go. Anyways, have a wonderful day, and I hope you remember to love the person you're dating for the rest of your life. All right, peace. Bye.
I think it's sweet, she sometimes winks when she laughs.